Good morning, Professor. Welcome to the Pink Group. Today, I'll be talking about digital transformation in the airline industry for this course, CMPT 641, Section 34, made up of a team of 8 members, composing of Prabhjot Kaur, Hassan Qazi, Prem Raichura, Lekshmi, Sandeep, Aina Salunga, Sanjana, and Uzomaka. The agenda for this presentation starts with introduction, the history of the airline industry, the internal and external factors, the benefits to the stakeholders, customer experience, the future of the airline industry with automation, the barriers to digital transformation, security and technology, and then the conclusion and references. Simply put this, digital transformation simply utilizes digital technologies to alter traditional service delivery models or organizational structures. By definition, digital transformation is the use of technology to transform services or businesses by replacing non-digital or manual processes with digital processes, or by replacing older digital technology with newer digital technology. Now, a company must first overcome these challenges in digital transformation before it can reap the benefits and rewards. The aviation industry is just one of the many industries that will benefit significantly from the current technological advancements. Businesses are focusing on digital transformation projects to improve customer experience, streamline operations, and to cut costs. Today, digitalization is reshaping every industry in the same way it has done previously in the transformation moment in economic history. Because of this high cost structure, the reliance on security and the fierce competition in the airline industry, the airline industry is constantly pursuing digital innovation to improve the customer experience and the financial performance. Artificial intelligence is a collection of sophisticated machine learning algorithms implemented in a digital environment. It collects and analyzes data with minimal human intervention and to perform routine tasks and make sound decisions. Some airlines, such as Qatar Airlines, Delta Airlines, and Air France are just a few of the world's largest airlines that have invested heavily in artificial intelligence applications to improve the customer relationship, the airline operations, curb fraud, and insecurities. Artificial intelligence adoption in the aviation industry can increase efficiency, effectiveness, detect and eliminate costly mistakes, and boost overall the customer experience in the airline industry. I'll now hand over to my team member, Sandeep, who will talk about the history, a brief history of the airline industry. Thank you.
Thank you, Ozo. Now I'm discussing about the history of airline industry. The initial phase of aviation industry was during 1903 when the prime development of aeroplane came up and led to various researches and effort made towards the development of invention as a business sectors. And this further followed by a wide range of other technology related improvements and development of industry involving the development of powerful motors and aircrafts with greater speed to minimize the flight and the journey time. And over the recent years, the demand of air transportation, both in terms of passengers and cargo flights, has gone up rapidly, and technology resulted into integration of new elements involving air navigation functions. And now I'm discussing more about digital transformation of aviation industry. The aviation industry has undergone major digital transformation. It has been primarily targeting towards improving the customer satisfaction with the aim of greater passenger satisfaction, and it involved the development of more personalized and customized solution and targeting towards meeting the expectations and the needs of individual passengers, and the use of digital solutions specialized in terms of management, mainly targeting towards airline business and airport for centralization of the data. Over to Aina.
Thank you, Sandeep. So I'm going to talk about the automation in the aviation industry. So over the last several years, modern technology has been growing, and in order to fulfill consumer and client demand for high-end services, aviation industry plans to grow with it. So automation has been playing a part in internal and external factors in the industry. So the next slide, please. So for the internal
Thank
factors, we have the self-piloted airplanes. So human mistakes cause over 70% of aircraft accidents, making the human-machine interaction crucial. So an AI computer may minimize pilot stress and fatigue during important flight periods, including takeoff, early ascent, approach, and landing. So with machine learning, AI algorithms may eradicate technological flaws and enhance human-machine interaction. The second one would be artificial intelligence boost for aircraft maintenance. So this is the one that AI machines learning algorithms process massive quantities of data on our aircraft usage, maintenance, delays, and more to make forecasts worth of $1 million in flying hours. So the third one would be the AI in aerospace manufacturing. It's the predictive and preventive maintenance are AI powered now. So the second one would be the AI machines learning algorithms are fed massive quantities of data on aircraft usage, maintenance, delays, and more. So the fourth one would be air traffic management with artificial intelligence. It will predict peak hour automation, will let controllers concentrate on safety critical movements. So the next factor would be the external ones. These are mostly the ones that we experience as customers. So cloud-based automation for convenient flights. With data analytics and cloud computing at their disposal, companies are eager to escape their old, outdated reputation. So as a result, future of travel agencies may be more promising than ever before. So examples of this are online bookings, online schedules, we can see like months from now, and then automated chatbots on aviation websites, which you can inquire in a real time. So thank you. I'll hand it over to Sanjana right now.
Thank you, Aina. And now talking about the stakeholders of this airline industries, the various internal and external stakeholders are passengers, employees, airlines, media and unions, local communities, suppliers, other authorities, and governmental bodies. Talking about the benefits to these stakeholders, first point is the enhanced productivity. Through this digital transformations, airlines have streamlined procedures, automated routines, and cut down human maximized experience thanks to all this digital transformation. Better data use, clearer lines of communication, and alternativeness to the needs of the customer are all ways to do this. The safer flights. With the support of the digital transformation, airlines can be better safeguard their customers' personal information and physical belongings as well. With the improved processes, lower cost, and better customer service, are these are the ways that overall globally. Due to this automation and cloud-based solutions, airlines have been able to simplify their processes and cut down human labor. Some of the biggest challenges arises during the flying is the number of the flights and the number of the organization involved. So the customers demand easier check-in processes. Airports have introduced amenities like e-gates for self-boarding, pre-checking options at check-in points. So consumers now want their check-in experience streamlined. Airlines have also started to speak directly to the travelers to make their experience more personal. Discounts and travel packages are also offered to the customers based on their prior journeys. Check-in, baggage claim, ticketing, and boarding are just some of the tasks that airline may now automate, generally lowering the need of human labor. Additionally, airline can now keep tabs on their fleets and cargo in real time with the use of tracking systems. Airline companies, for instance, might provide suggestions to customers based on the discounted fares or alternative itineraries. Customers may now more easily and swiftly book flights, check in, and access their reward program thanks to the digital transformation tools and such and other mobile application and websites. Thank you. Over to Lakshmi.
Thank you, Sanjana. I will be covering the future of technology in airline industry. As Sanjana has mentioned, there are a lot of customer experiences which has improved over the period of time in terms of by introducing a lot of digitalization in airline industry. In future, how it would be benefiting this technology changes, how it would be benefiting airline industry is the introduction of robotic process automation, which is called RPA. With RPA tools, airline industry can gain not only in customer experience but in airport administration, ticketing, ticket sales, air navigation, quality assurance, air traffic control, and more. AI and machine learning is worth mentioning again, though it comes under robotics. With the machine learning applications, airline can forecast passenger and cargo demands more accurately. Metaverse, digital twin, and NFT are other digital virtual experience where applications where people can interact with digital objects. For example, Qatar Airways has entered this field where customers visiting their airline website can take a virtual tour of their lounges and also interact with Meta Crew and experience the interior of the flight, thus enhancing customer experience. Yet another introduction which we are expecting is urban air mobility. Many airline companies are looking forward to employing and commercializing this electrical vertical takeoff and landing system, which is called EVTOL, in airports to facilitate commutation between home to airports and vice versa. Biometrics and digital identity is yet another gaining great acceptance post-pandemic. Most companies are working towards biometric boarding and check-in processes. Private network is another worth mentioning. Airline development airlines are looking forward for in the future to optimize airport operations um, using networks, which offers connectivity required for Internet of Everything, that is intelligent connection of people, places, and things. Thank you. And over to Rain.
Yeah, thanks, Lakshmi. Okay, so I'll talk about the barriers. Okay, aviation faces a difficulties and set of challenges. The first one will be managing data. Complex logistics for high value assets are still a factor, but business to business and business to consumer commerce adds a different dimensions of data to manage. Anticipate customers' need. A key challenge for service providers in this sector is in creating an environment that is intelligent enough to anticipate customers' needs and curate a superior seamless experience while not being invasive or insecure. This involves a huge amount of data from customer, airport, and in-flight sensors and numerous vendors following between service providers who may compete with each other. Third one is security concerns. Security concerns associated with travel hubs are the aviation sector has a serious challenge that it is working on far ahead of other sector. Innovation projects are using sensors and user-generated data to build new IoT-driven business models with airports as hubs of linked data interfacing with customers in various ways. There are some examples of that. For say, London City Airport has used sensors and networked data to enhance customer service, leading them to invest $24.46 million dollars in an IoT framework focused on dealing with their increasing volume of passenger. Air France KLM allow frequent flyer customers to track their own bags from their smartphones using RFID. Qantas has partnered with Umble at its unified customer data platform to create an data hub for individual presence. In-flight entertainment and services are already been personalized and real-time tickets booking and check-in processes as well. I'll just call Hassan to take over the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prem. Moving on, my name is Hassan Qazi, and I will be talking about technology and digital transformation and how it has improved the security and safety in the airline industry. So the primary focus of the airline industry is catering to the needs of their customers and keeping their customers and crew members safe. Moving on, like there has been a great advancement in the airline industry and the technology, and due to this, the digital airline business and industry is growing, and there are numerous flights flying every day from country to country, and a lot of people traveling across borders. So people traveling across borders is a threat to national securities as well if the identification is not correct. So biometric recognition in customers is a very huge technology advancement that has come up, and the digital transformation that has come up, due to which we all airline industries, airports, and governments are catering and catering to a large amount of data. And by collecting that data, it's safer and it's easier to verify the identification of each and every person. And by collecting a large amount of data with respect to customers, with respect to airlines, with respect to radars, it's easier to detect any anomaly in that data. If there's any anomaly in that data, that could be a potential risk or a potential threat. So it's easier to respond faster to emergencies. And because of better communication with the air traffic control and the radar systems, we have we have a much better uh, tracking for airlines and aircrafts across the globe. And overall, it gets easier for all the agencies to respond faster to emergencies and to threats, creating a safer environment for and a better experience for customers, crew members, and all of us around. Now I would like to call upon Prabhjot to conclude the presentation. Thank you.
So, thank you everyone. Putting into a nutshell, the following presentation has highlighted the digital transformation within the airline industry, benefits to the stakeholders of the company, such as real time tracking of the fleets and the cargo reflected. And the presentation, they also shed some lights on the experience of the customers and the barriers to the digital transformation and the use of security and technology to improve the industry. So, thank you everyone. These are the references that are been connected at the last according to the topics. Thank you.